Thanks.
How are you at building embassies? You see, Queen Irene promised one would be built for the Khajiit as a gesture of goodwill. But now a year has passed and there's still no Khajiit Embassy. This has led to no end of headaches.
Really?
Good question. You wish to serve the Comoran throne? You can start
No.
by asking Prince Naaman why his people aren't fulfilling their promises. He's the one who seems to have the entire Elden Tree lodged up his flue. I can say that. I'm the king.
What? What? I'm going to go now. Hello, Naaman.
Yes? Quickly now. Don't leave your mouth to hang agape.
I am absolutely stunned. Alright, King Cameron Ezran says there are some problems with the Khajiit Embassy.
That again? My sister, Queen Irene, foolishly committed to build the Khajiit an embassy months ago. Everything was to be handled through Ambassador Tarinway at the Ultima Embassy.
Why has it been delayed?
No, you don't get to question me. Not after you slew High Kinlady Estri. Do you think I'm one to have a chat with the person who killed my wife? That will break out the silkmead and share a good laugh?
Gadris hates me. Why? Why? Politics. It's a strange thing. Alright, anyway, I can either say she gave me choice or I can use persuade. I think Queen Iran trusts you to put the Dominion's interest before your own.
I suppose that's my burden. Very well. I won't give you the satisfaction of doubting my loyalty. You were asking after the Khajiit?
Khajiit? Yes. What could have delayed their embassy's construction?
Ask a stonemason. I have to prepare for the ratification ceremony before Queen Irene's arrival. I can't be troubled with such minor issues. If you care to pursue the matter, speak with Ambassador Tarinway at the Ultima Embassy.
Wait, what's a ratification ceremony?
An archaic wood elf ritual. If she dances to their tune, Queen Irene will be recognized by the heavens as a worthy candidate for Emperor of Tamriel. Rubbish, if you ask me.
And with all that's happening, why did Queen Irene offer to build the Khajiit Embassy?
To promote harmony, she'd tell you. The same reason she picked this bizarre tree city as the Dominion's capital. She wants every member of the Dominion to feel as though they're equal.
And you disagree with Queen Irene's plans. You, the husband of the woman who tried to usurp her throne.
Oh, we need to be unified against our enemies. And having a high elf in charge is paramount to our success. But do we really need all this coddling? The ratification ceremony, the business with the embassy, more problems due to harmony.
Okay, good to know. Oh, this has been full of surprises. What elf land is?
You're not one for waiting in lines, are you?
Interesting place. I was told to go up. We have a Magus Guild and we have a Fighters Guild. I had no idea. And a bank. Okay. Let's see. Probably upstairs. There we go. Tower entrances above. Alright. If no one sees you. Carrots. That's not worth stealing. Nope. Alright, let's go. Lima.
I suppose a wanderer like you wouldn't know what busy looks like. I will demonstrate. Feel free to observe, quietly and from a distance.
Prince Naaman said I should speak with you.
Oh, forgive my manners. There's so much to do in preparing for Queen Irene's ratification ceremony. Tempers fray, as I'm sure you can understand. But if Prince Naaman sent you, it must be important. What can I do for you?
Why isn't the Khajiit Embassy constructed yet?
Why would Prince Naaman care about that? If they are too lazy to build their own embassy, can't they afford an inn?
Prince Naaman says it was your responsibility.
Well, of course, I ordered it done. I hired some wood elves to excavate the stone and set aside supplies for Khajiit to use. It isn't my fault if the locals couldn't do their jobs.
Where are the supplies?
Check our storeroom. The Khajiit didn't even bother to pick up the supplies. In the meantime, I'm off to locate Prince Naaman. If he didn't send you here with his blessing, I'll see you face Dominion justice.
Okay.
We'll see what Prince Naaman thinks of your impertinent questions.
I'm Dominion.
I love cities. They have a kind of rhythm to them, and it's just a matter of learning the steps.
Alright, speaking of steps, let's go. Hello, sir. Oh, hello, sir.
That's far enough. The storeroom is off limits. Ambassador Turin weighs orders.
Ambassador Teruin sent me to inspect the storeroom.
She did? That's different then. Show me her orders and I'll stand aside.
She didn't give me any orders.
Then I can't let you inside. Her instructions were very specific. No one gets in without her written permission. I'm to remain at my post until relieved. Except in an emergency, of course.
Then how are the Khajiit going to pick up their supplies? What kind of emergency?
The Khajiits could riot. That would be bad. Very bad. Or a fire, of course. But the chances of that happening are slim.
Alright, if you don't step aside, you're going to have an emergency.
What? Did you hear that? I could have sworn it was my captain calling me away.
I did believe so, yes. Alright. Okay. The blankets inside the crate are full of holes and the tools are broken. All the supplies inside are worthless. The food sack is full of rotten meat, old bones, and spoiled grain. There's nothing edible inside.
Where is the guard? And what are you doing here?
Nema,
I'd expected you would solve problems at the embassy, not cause them. Do you realize what's happening out here? Oh, never mind. Explain what you were doing in that storeroom.
Ambassador Terrain told me to search the storeroom.
Why would she do that? Oh, never mind. Well, what did you find?
The supplies reserved for the Khajiit are useless.
Typical bureaucratic corruption. I expected better of the ambassador. No matter. Supplies can be replaced. What about the Khajiit Embassy? Did she say why construction hasn't begun?
Well, she said she hired a local crew to collect stone from the nearby ruins.
What do you mean? collect stone. That should have happened months ago. They should be ready to build it. I'll talk to the ambassador myself. Put the fear of the Dominion into her.
Thank you, sir. And the ambassador said she was heading to look for you.
I'm surprised we didn't pass each other on the road. Get to those ruins and find that work crew. I want to know why they haven't done their jobs. I won't have Queen Iren's word impugned by someone else's incompetence.
All right. I don't know, maybe you're asking them to take apart a sacred ruin? Oh, maybe they don't care about the ruin. They're just... Oh, we'll find out in a second. Wait, is there a... Oh, I thought there was a sky shot around here. Okay. Oh no! The multiple cuts on this wood elf's body appear to have come from an axe. His hands are calloused and he wears simple clothing of a tradesman. Alright, cool. Let's see. That's up. Alright. The surface of this card is covered in a layer of fine dust. It appears to have been hacked apart. Hey.
So you're standing over the body of a dead wood elf. Nearly put an arrow in your throat. Good thing I recognize you.
Wait, who are you and what are you doing here?
Azerith, Bind Dusk Ranger.
Oh.
We work directly for King Camoran Eredon. Saw you earlier in the throne room.
Oh.
The king had his suspicions about the missing work crew and asked me to look into it. Seems we both have a stake in this.
How much do you know about what's going on?
I know enough. Khajiit owed an embassy. They're angry the High Elves are dragging their feet to build it. Seemed like politics until a dozen stonemasons vanished without a trace. The king sent me to find out why.
Wait, why did the king send you?
Before the Dominion, King Camoran Eredon nearly lost a civil war. I came to see if the missing stonemasons were targeted by the Blacksap Rebellion.
Oh.
But Blacksap would have displayed the bodies, not left them as food for Horvor.
Then who did this?
The king suspects Ambassador Tarinway has been up to no good.
Oh.
Little things, some of her associations. But he can't accuse his allies of undermining the whole alliance. So he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it how?
Ambassador Tarinway used criminals to smuggle supplies. Never directly, but enough for us to notice. I'm not saying she had these stonemasons killed, but I'd like to ask her myself. Problem is, there's nothing we can do while she's in the Altmer Embassy.
Ambassador Tanway left the Ultimate Embassy after I questioned her.
If she left the embassy, she knows someone's onto her.
Oh.
She'll go to ground, try to flee. Have someone smuggle her out of Grahtwood. We should probably stop her. Meet me by the Middens, at the base of the Elden Tree. I'll be there shortly.
Alright, I'll meet you there. Where am I going? Oh! Hello.
They call this place the Middens because it's where all the refuse ends up. We clear them out now and again, but they always come back. Necessary evil, I'm told.
Are you certain Ambassador Talon is inside?
Spoke with someone I trust. She's definitely here. We should get moving. We're not far behind her.
What's the plan if we find her?
Capture her, bring her in for questioning. Find proof she's behind this so Prince Naaman doesn't explode with outrage. Never thought I'd hunt a High Elf ambassador.
What can we expect when we find her?
Smugglers, skooma addicts, and more than a few criminals. They keep to themselves, but sometimes they band together to repel outsiders. Kind of like a filthier version of the Dominion.
Really? I would have never guessed. That's amazing how Ember and I would know nothing about that. So how do we proceed?
Our goal is to find Ambassador Tarinway before she buys passage out of Grahtwood. Staying in the shadows, avoiding unnecessary conflict. That's what I'd do. There's a lot of ground to search. I'll follow your lead.
Alright. I mean, they're usually pretty friendly to me in the Thieves Guild, but, you know, it's what it is. You know, I mean, the Moratong and the Dark Brotherhood don't get along, so, you know, not all thieves are going to get along. Alright. Okay. Oh. Stay in the shadows. Ah! And don't fall off anything. Alright. I mean, should I have been, you know, talking to people? It just kind of feels like I'm walking around a homeless camp. Sorry, excuse me. I feel like I should have bought sandwiches for people. Excuse me if you'll, just give me a moment of your time. Got food if you'll chat with me.
Prince Naaman sent someone to the embassy. We have to leave before we're discovered.
Prince Naaman? We had assurances. How can we make him our puppet if we can't control him?
Okay. Attack!
For the heretics!
Alright, hello, man.
On your feet. You're coming with me.
Why? Where are you taking me?
To King Camoran Eridan, where you'll answer for crimes against the Dominion.
Oh,
You'll have me killed and served for dinner.
Only if you're proven guilty. And if you are, none of us could stomach you. Now get moving! Good working with you. I'll take her from here. You should inform the king of the good news.
thank you. Very lovely. Alright.